victory in 3, 2, 1, go!
Bringing us into match 143, an interesting match. Team Matrix and Espirity are both second and third place respectively in this event, meaning the victory of one or both of these teams could affect their placement in alliance selection. Looking at some of the scoring going on right now, we have Team Open Source placing 3 specimens onto that high chamber in favor of the Blue Alliance. Make that 4 for the Blue Alliance. Over at the Red Alliance, we can see that 3954, that's going to be Pink to the Future, scoring a sample into that net zone.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
And moving on to our driver control period, all 4 robots are operational and beginning to score. 23213 had scored an additional specimen on that high chamber for the Blue Alliance, while Espirity moves in and scores multiple samples in that high basket, currently totaling 5 for the Blue Alliance. Looking over at Team Matrix, you can see that they are pushing those samples into the observation zone for their human player to convert them into specimens, which they seem to be saving for later on in the match. Espirity and Matrix moving into that submersible to grab those samples. Espirity placing theirs in that high basket. Team Matrix still attempting to acquire what looks like a red sample, being converted into a specimen at this time. Espirity placing another high sample into that high basket over here with just over a minute left, score being 238-76 in favor of the Blue Alliance. We have Team Matrix scoring additional specimens onto that high basket, currently totaling 3, now 4 for that Red Alliance. 45 seconds left, Red Alliance catching up and closing that gap just a little bit, 254-104 in favor of that Blue Alliance still. However, we do have just over 35 seconds left in this match. Espirity moving in and filling up that high basket completely. Let's see what they do now, as we pass that 30-second threshold into the end game period. Unfortunately, Espirity had placed that yellow pixel into that high bin, but since it is overflowing, it unfortunately does fall out. Meanwhile, at the Red Alliance, they're still catching up, placing those specimens on that high chamber. The Matrix gets ready to hang on the high bar, as does Open Source on the low bar with 5 seconds left. It's a close match. 3, 2, 1. And the match is over, folks. Looks like a Blue Alliance victory with a score of 394-203, bumping up Espirity to that second place Ochoa division ranking.